Hi, and welcome to my channel. My name is Kim, aka the Booker Harlot, because I love all things Booker Prize related. And this is a very exciting time of the year. In just a couple of days, the shortlist will be announced. And for me, this is the most exciting time of a prize. I much prefer the excitement of from a long list into a short list than even the winner, because there is just that extra added anticipation. Things get narrowed down. And this year for the Booker Prize, there is a ton of time if you're interested and hadn't read any of the shortlist to read all of the shortlist. So these are the books that I have acquired. I've got 11 of them, a couple of them through the library, and the other two are on audiobook. So this is going to be a prediction slash wish list video, because in some years I've been way off. In other years, I have been almost bang on. There was one year where I had 5 out of the 6 books predicted, and it was the year that Hilary Mantel's third book didn't make the shortlist. And it was only because I put Hilary Mantel on the shortlist that I didn't have 6 out of 6. But anyways, I think this is a ton of fun. Thank you so much for joining me, and let's get going with the predictions. So I will start off with what I have read so far. I am almost done with In Ascension by Martin McInnes, and it is narrated by Stephen Hogan. I've got about 3 hours left in the audiobook, and it will be a reading vlog coming out next week. I have also almost finished reading The Bee Sting by Paul Murray, almost done. And that will be a reading vlog coming out soon as well. And if you wanted to watch my individual reading vlogs slash reviews of the long list, I will link everything in the description box below. I have also read If I Survive You by Jonathan Escoffrey. And I've read This Other Eden by Paul Harding. And the other book that I have read is Old God's Time by Sebastian Barry. So that is 5 out of the, oh, sorry. I've also read Pearl by Sean Hughes. So I have read 6 out of the 13 books of the long list. So what I predict to make the short list, and I'll give you a hint. I have specifically not read the books that I think will make the shortlist, because I don't want to have read a majority of the shortlist, if that makes any sense. So I was trying to get through what I thought was going to remain on the long list first, so that I would have a ton of time to read the shortlist. So it's going to be a very exciting shortlist. So predictions, 6 books that I predict to win. I really, really hope that Old God's Time by Sebastian Barry is on the list. I absolutely loved this book. This is probably my #1 choice so far, although would be, I'm not going to put them in order. This is just random, because it would take me hours to figure that out. So I also predict for the second choice is Pearl by Sean Hughes. I listened to it on audiobook, as I said before, and was absolutely lovely. All right, and the next one I predict is This Other Eden by Paul Harding. Why this is not my favorite, and I think that it's flawed, I really think that the judges are going to be choosing the more literary out of all of them and the beautiful writing, and I really think that this one hits the mark. Although, as I said, I didn't completely appreciate it. So I think that Prophet Song by Paul Lynch will also make the list. That's number 3, 4. And I think that The House of Doors by Tan Twang Ing will also make it. I am really, really looking forward to reading him, and I will probably read his other 2 books. This is an author who has always, this is his 3rd book, he has always made the Booker long list, and I have not read him so far. So that is a shame, and we are going to correct that. And I also think that A Spell of Good Things by Ayobami Abayo will make the list. I am really looking forward to getting to this book. I've heard so many good things. And last but not least, for the number 6, I think that All the Little Bird Hearts by Victoria Lloyd Barlow will make the list. So that's my top 6, and I cannot wait for the shortlist on Thursday. And coming to you on Sunday will be my video of the Best of the Booker and Best of the Booker All Time Part 2. And I will link Best of the Booker Part 1 in the description box below. And I will be doing a Booker Shortlist reaction video on Thursday. It will come out a couple of hours after the shortlist is actually announced because I'm in Canada. British time is 5 hours difference, so I need to, do the life things, and then I will film a reaction video. And there will be a little bubbly to go along with that because it will be my evening and I will have finished work, and I love the Booker. So thank you so much for joining me. I really appreciate your time. Please comment in the description below if you're going to be watching the shortlist announcement. What do you think is going to make the shortlist? How much have you read? Are you going to tackle the entire 6 books between next Thursday and mid-November? And please like and subscribe. I really appreciate it. It helps my channel. And I will leave you with a little video clip of my gorgeous lake a couple of hours after the sunrise this morning. Thanks again, and see you soon.